This is it. Hello everybody, my name is Marcin and I'm talking to you from my own kitchen. Welcome to the Cocktails in the Kitchen at Bo's Bartending. Today I'm going to be presenting some stuff about Galliano, especially about this little guy here. Right now I'm going to disappear for 5 seconds. Ooh, my goodness. Let me introduce myself properly. Once again, Marcin Cebula, welcome from my kitchen. My role for the Lucas Bols portfolio is actually being the Lucas Bols brand ambassador in the Nordic countries. Now, I work across 4 beautiful countries. Sweden, of course, which is where I live. Then we have, Norway, Finland, and obviously Denmark. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the most popular shots we have in the Nordic countries, one of the most beautiful, delicious, fantastic serves that absolutely everybody is crazy about right now in the Nordic countries. And that thing is the Galliano hot shot. Right. Hello, David. I'm very happy that you're excited for this. So am I. Now, obviously, we are in very hard times right now because of the whole coronavirus situation. Well, I know that this will affect our industry very, very much. Not necessarily in a good way, but I'm pretty sure that all of us, we can stand together and definitely rebound from that. Due to the fact that this is a coronavirus presentation to some extent, I'm ready. So, as a proper bartender, I'm going to sanitize my hand first, and then another hand. And remember, your hands have to be always clean. Now, I've been thinking about this presentation and how to approach it, and my idea was to look up how to create a perfect presentation. Because, I'm in my kitchen, there's nothing exciting about my kitchen, but then I have a small surprise. I saw one person writing that if you want to present really properly, you have to have a pet. And if you have a pet, well, you need something good for the pet, right? Say hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah, nice. Right, so what is the hot shot? The hot shot was invented back in 1988 in Swedish mountains. Apparently, there was this big bartending competition, and some of us, we have been to bartending competitions, some of us we have not, but whenever you have a bartending comp, then there is a lot of fun involved, a lot of alcohol, of course, and a lot of good time. So no one really remembers where it all happened. But regardless, it was somewhere in the Swedish mountains where the hot shot was invented. The hot shot that I'm going to be talking about today. It was around 1988, and apparently, again, the person who invented hot shot is Bosse Bergström. If Bosse is watching this, hello Bosse, all the best. Thank you for making my life fantastic. Because of the hot shot, my life has been fantastic as a Bols ambassador. It's the best. It's just the best. Now, what do we have in a hot shot? First of all, to make a proper hot shot, we need a shot glass, right? We can basically use any shot glass we like, as long as it's 50 milliliters or 5 centiliters. Can be bigger, but I would not recommend that. Otherwise, our judgment can be a little compromised, if you know what I mean. If we have our glass ready, then we need our base ingredients. So our base ingredients are just 3. Super simple. When you make a hot shot, you can either use Galliano vanilla, or you can use Galliano l'Autentico, which is a slightly stronger, more bold and complex recipe. This one is only 30% of alcohol, and this one is 42.3, which means that if you're making a hot shot with this one, it's not for kids, man. It's not for kids. Still delicious though. Today, I'm gonna stick to Galliano vanilla because I like my hot shots smooth. As promised, today everything is about the party. So I have some light effects for you. Woo! And whenever you make a hot shot, you need to remember about the fun factor, the whole flair in all that. And the fun factor is a sparkler. It can be a cold sparkler, it can be a hot sparkler. Regardless, this baby is what you need in your kitchen. Especially if you have a bunch of friends around you, of course. Now, what else do we need to make a proper hot shot? We need filter coffee, okay? We do not need espresso. If you only have espresso at your place, obviously you can use espresso, but I wouldn't recommend that. First of all, espresso, if you make a hot shot with espresso, it's going to be very overpowering, very strong. Maybe you like it that way. Me personally, I don't. And then you can only have maybe 2-3 hot shots. And trust me, if you start having hot shots, you will have more than 2-3. I assure you of that. So, coffee. I'm only using home utensils today, okay? So this is my coffee cooker that I'm using at home to make beautiful coffee. And then, I'm trying to work out every now and then. So I'm using my protein powder shaker, which I'm going to use for whipping our cream. Whenever you use cream, if you want to whip cream properly and you want the cream to be to layer properly on top of a hot shot, please remember that you need to use cream which is above 30% of fat. Okay? Otherwise, it's going to be quite hard for you to whip it properly. So over 30%. All right? Cream and coffee Galliano. Of course, disco time. Fantastic. Right. What's funny about the hot shot is that, well, a few days ago, just to make you realize how big hot shots are, a few days ago, I actually had a conversation with a very good friend of mine, Odd Strandbacken. If you're watching this, all my love goes to you, man. So Odd is the bar manager for Himkok, one of the best bars in the world. And Himkok is a bar located in Oslo, Norway. And Himkok is a fantastic place, great cocktails, fantastic people, just great. Now, whenever I talk to Odd, I'm trying to introduce myself, let him know that I'm gonna call him in a second. So I'm calling him. Well, I'm texting him, and then he texts me back saying, "Man, you will not believe what happened to me. I had this crazy dream about hot shots. Everyone in the bar wanted me to make hot shots, and I was so stressed. I was so stressed." Odd has been working in the industry for the last more than 10 years, and he's a super experienced bartender. Trust me, he's got all the control of his station. He knows what he does. But then, hot shots are just making him crazy. Apparently. Right, and I'm sorry for sharing this story, Odd. As I said I would do it, and I am. Right. Okay, so we have the first part of our hot shot, which is in this case Galliano vanilla. But like I said before, It can be Galliano L'Autentico as well, if you want a more bold and strong hot shot. And then we need coffee. So we want to layer coffee on top of Galliano, right? So how do we do it? We need to use a spoon. As promised, I'm using only home utensils. So I'm gonna layer coffee on top of Galliano. You guys ready? All right, I am ready. So there are two ways, okay? We can either dip the tip of the spoon in the liquid, okay? Or we can bend it slightly and then also dip it in. What's important is that you cannot start pouring your coffee from here, okay? You cannot just pour coffee inside because then you will not layer it properly. So steady hands, of course. And here we go. Oh my God. Just look at this. The other day, I was watching Gennaro Cataldo with Jamie Oliver making pasta bolognese, or, I'm so sorry, all the Italians, ragu from Bologna, yeah? There you go. And every single time he was making something new, he would say, oh my, this is fantastic. So yeah, this is basically fantastic. Just look at this. Look at those layers. Huh? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Right. And then I got a bit of cream inside here already. And we just need to shake it very lightly. We want our cream to be runny and silky. Just beautiful, okay? Okay, a few moves. At some point, you just want to aerate the cream so it gets thicker. And at some point, if you make very many hot shots, and trust me, I had events when I was making, my God, I was making 2,000 hot shots a night. And that's crazy. That's the level of what we're dealing with in the Nordic countries. 2,000 hot shots one night. Yeah, and that's not even special, trust me. And then we have a bit of cream on top. Ooh, look at this. Just look at this. Gennaro, oh my. Right. So this is basically the hot shot. I'm gonna go through it again. All right, on Instagram. I'm gonna go through it again. Basically, we're pouring Galliano Vanilla on the bottom. Then we're gonna pour a bit of coffee, filter coffee, no espresso. If you have espresso and you like espresso, absolutely, go for it. And then on top, you just need a bit of lightly whipped cream. And there you have it. This is the Galliano hot shot. But this is I'm not even halfway, This is just the beginning. This is the first step into the whole Galliano hot shot craze. Now, whenever you drink hot shots, you don't drink hot shots just, by yourself. And by the way, we have this really funny term in Finland. It's called kalsarikanit, and that means that you're drinking at home, all by yourself, only in your underwear, with no intention of going out whatsoever. That's kalsarikanit. You can obviously do that with hot shots, but I wouldn't recommend, because hot shots is all about, like social gatherings, all about being together as a team and enjoying it together. So whenever you drink hot shots, there is a hot shot ritual, okay? A hot shot drinking ritual. Whenever I have promotional events, I produce a lot of point of sale materials. Ali Norgel, if you're watching this, you know what I mean, POS. So, you have to sing the hot shot song, okay? Whenever you do this, you sing the hot shot song. All right, so whenever you sing the hot shot song, and it goes like this, Kuka kaffe, vispa grädde, hot shot, hot shot, hot shot, okay? So whenever you before you drink a hot shot, you know, all your friends are gathering around and they go like, all right, 3, 2, 1, kuka, kafe, vispa, grede, hot shot, hot shot, hot shot, right? And this is what happens whenever you drink hot shots. Now, the light effects are obviously even better. Kuka, kafe, vispa, grede, hot shot, hot shot, hot shot, right? They are, obviously. But what else can we do? We can bring it to another level, right? And we can basically use this little guy, as I said before. But before we do it, I just wanted to tell you about the Hotshot book. So back in November 2019, we actually released the Hotshot book in Stockholm. The party was happening at Taverna Brillo in Stockholm, a very beautiful place, Italian. And the writer, Peter Bristav, hello buddy, if you're watching this, love you man. So Peter Bristav, he wrote the book which contains 40 different recipes for hot shots. And I'm gonna get back to that book after our Galliano hot shot drinking ritual, okay? Now, yes, I will light it up in my kitchen. Yes, I will. And then we sing the hot shot song, then we drink it, and I'm gonna continue. As I said, this is all about the party, right? Okay, you ready? Whoa! Shit! Kuka, kafe, vispa, grede, hot shot, hot shot, hot shot. Kuka, kafe, vispa, grede, hot shot, hot shot, hot shot. Yeah, I can continue singing, but here you go, guys. Love you. Thank you for showing up online. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! That was cool, eh? Yes, I am crazy. Yeah, but it's okay, right? Okay, so like I said before, back in November 2019, we released the Hotshot book, and the Hotshot book has 40 different recipes for different hot shots. So you can basically twist the hot shot how many ways you like. You can, for example, infuse cream with flavor of some sort. You can use a different coffee. You can use a different base liqueur. But obviously, Galliano is the original one. So I'm watching you, copycats. You know who I'm talking about. Right. So we have a small challenge. Whoever would like to come up with a recipe for your own hotshot, please do share it on your social media, Facebook and Instagram, and make sure that you're going to use kitchen cocktails hashtag and also Balls bartending hashtag. So that way we're going to be able to find you and reward you with a beautiful prize, and that prize is Balls bartending kit. Fantastic, eh? So this was me, Marcin from my kitchen cocktails, Balls bartending, Galliano hotshot. Remember, Kuka, Kafe, Vispa, Grede, hotshot, hotshot, hotshot. And now in the end, what's important, you don't want to know what it means in English. But if you do, please find it online. Love you guys. Take care.